And good evening. Welcome out to Gilman City as we get set here for our final basketball game of the regular season. Here on the girls' side, it'll be the Albany girls taking on the Gilman City girls. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Hope you're bringing tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee and Shoats of Albany. Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany and Northwest Cell. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the City of Albany and the Albany Booster Club in the Albany School District. The Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printer New Shopper located in Albany. We'll welcome in our color analyst for the night and Mike Atkins. And Mike, it's just by the look of it, it's going to be two teams that are not going to sub a lot as they don't have very many subs on either side.
Gilman City, it looks like, has 7 on the floor. Don't have any seniors, and it's been a long season, but they also had a pretty good win in their last game. They knocked off Mercer in a game just prior to this. I think it was last Friday, and that's a good win for them. I think that they only had 3 wins on the season if what we've seen is correct.
Mm-hmm.
But
and from that Mercer win, we will say a little bit, though, Mercer was a little depleted in that game as they were down to just 5 players that they played with in that game.
Well,
so.
And they've been playing with 6, I think.
Yes.
6 and maybe 7, but 6 most of the year. So I'm sure that was a factor. And we saw Mercer had only 3 people score in that game.
Yes.
But, Mercer's been a pretty good ball club this year, and for them to get that win,
yeah.
That's still one of those signature wins you kind of hang your hat on when you've only won 3.
Yes.
And no seniors on the roster, so they'll come back. They'll bring everybody back. I've had sometimes you have a team that didn't win many games. You say, well, you got everybody back, and you go, well, I don't know if I want them all back if we didn't win any games, but they're going to be a year older, and you would assume a year better.
Yes.
And doesn't look like they have a lot of size. The Warriors don't have any really tall players either, but you just wonder about the experience factor. Even though Albany is predominantly juniors with a couple of seniors, they've been playing for 3 years now, so they do have a lot of experience in this game, and you can almost bet they're going to play a 2-3, that Gilman City will play a 2-3 zone, and I think Coach Crawford would tell you that's one of the areas the Warriors have struggled a little bit against zone defenses.
Yes.
And one of the things you do think that could be a factor, they'll play man-to-man, and they've really done a pretty good job playing man-to-man this year. And have had a lot of games. They don't give up over 30 points or over 40 very much.
And we'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we continue as get set for the Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups in your Shoats tip-off, and we come back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252, or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out again here to Gilman City as we get set here for the playing of the national anthems and as we get set here for your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Remember, tonight's starting lineups are going to be brought to you by Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Contact the winning team at Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs as we now get ready to play the national anthem. And now we get ready for your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Let's listen in here to the starting lineups.
For our starting lineup, from the Lady Warriors, junior, number 2, Casey Messner. Junior, number 11, Michaela Martin. Junior, number 13, Sierra Anthony. Junior, number 20, Gabby Newman. And senior, number 23, Paige Brown. And now for the starting lineup for our Lady Hawks, sophomore, number 3, Jolie Ford. Sophomore, number 4, Sydney Gibson. Sophomore, number 15, Caitlin McCreary. Junior, number 21, Lindsay Snuffer. And junior, number 55, Zoe Williamson.
So again, those are your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Remember to contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs. Again, your starters, Casey Messner, Michaela Martin, Sierra Anthony, Gabby Newman, and Paige Brown. Jolie Ward, Sydney Gibson, Caitlin McCrary, Lindsay Snuffer, and Zoe Williamson. As we prepare to tip off tonight's Schultz contest, don't forget to start your morning or trip with a stop at Schultz in Albany for an ice-cold fountain drink or a hot cup of coffee.
Or donuts, or breakfast sandwiches.
Champ's Chicken. Can't
Champ's
forget
Chicken.
about the Champ's Chicken. Doing the opening tip-off here is going to be Lindsay Snuffer and Sierra Anthony. Albany will wear their road green uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. Gilman City wears their home white uniforms with blue lettering outlined in black, as it's going to be stolen away here by Gilman City. As going up and laying it up and good for 2 is the sophomore Jolie Ward. Newman will walk it across, sends it to left wing here for Messner. Martin now over to Newman. Newman back over again to
Not
Messner.
really,
She'll
but-
drive baseline. Back from corner, in down to Newman, left wing. Shot from 3. Bounces out, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Gilman City.
It's the score.
Bringing
Don't-
it across. Here's going to be Sydney Gibson. Shot up and good as Zoe Williamson able to knock it in. And looks like referees are going to have a little chat here. 47 seconds here into the game.
And, we saw this a little bit in the game against South Harrison. Warriors maybe a tad overconfident. They know the record just as much as we do. But Gilman City jumps out 4-0. And as we said, Warriors have had their struggles against the zone.
Into the corner for Messner, back out to Anthony. Now Messner will put up a shot from three. Is going to be off the mark to the left. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Jolie Ward.
And the more the Warriors miss from the perimeter on this zone, the more that zone compacts. And they're going to have to make something happen with their zone defense.
Ward will get it to Williamson. Now trying to send it to the top of the key for Snuffer. She'll put up a shot from three. Knocks it in. 7-0 Gilman City here with the early lead. A minute 25 here in the ball game. Newman will send it left wing for Martin. Now sends it to the opposite baseline here for Messner. She'll send it back up to Newman. Puts up a shot from three. Banks it in, up and good.
Warriors going to pick up and press a little bit here, man to man.
Snuffer will bring it across here for Gilman City. Sends it over to the right wing for Jolie Ward. Ward trying to bring it into Snuffer. Is going to be knocked away, picked up again here by Ward. Trying to send it into the corner here. Sending it inside. It's going to be stolen away by Newman, and a foul going to be called here against Gilman City against Caitlin McCrary. That'll be her first personal. Team's first as well.
Well, we saw in the South Harrison game Tuesday night, the Bulldogs jumped out, scored 7 quick points, and then went a long time without scoring again. It's almost like the Warriors have to be convinced at what they're playing against. Then we got a turnover inside.
As stolen away there by Caitlin McCrary.
They're just going to pack that zone and make the Warriors prove they can hit some outside shots.
Ward will lose, and then it's going to be stolen away here by Newman. Goes up with her right hand, can't get it to fall, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of Sierra Anthony's hand. Actually, take the back there and call it out of bounds here off of Gilman City.
Well, yeah, I think you just pointed the wrong way. Sierra knocked out of bounds, but Gilman.
As Newman with a shot from three from the corner, can't get it to fall. Anthony falls to the ground. It's going to be called here for the travel.
As a coach, this absolutely drives you crazy. The Warriors not shooting it well. That's. I mean, we've come to expect that.
Yeah.
But the defensive intensity is what you expect to see at every game. Now let's just get out and run a little bit.
Snuffer loses as it's picked up there by Messner. Gets it to Newman as she'll bring it across. Into the corner again for Messner. Puts up a shot from three. That one looked good coming off her hands. It still won't fall in as it's going to be rebounded here by Jolie Ward. Quickly sending it up here for Gibson. The Snuffer on the right elbow. Up no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Martin.
Now the next step in the progression, you'd like to see Martin and Messner, just rather than having to depend on Gabby Newman all the time.
As Newman puts up a missed three.
You'd like to see them just get the ball and bust out of there, and then look for people to get open after you've busted out on the fast break. And the Warriors need to get themselves some easy baskets.
Snuffer drives in, trying to send it into the corner. He's going to commit the travel. Emily Papa will check in here for Albany. And a timeout going to be called here by Albany. We'll be back after this quick Petty General Center timeout on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Welcome back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. It's a 7-3 Gilman City lead here over Albany. 4:19 left to play here in the first quarter. Emily Papa will inbounds here for Newman. Martin was the Lady Warrior that will sit as Papa will check in. Into the corner here for Messner. Trying to bring it inside for Anthony on the block, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Snuffer.
You just don't have to be in a hurry and score in two passes. Just get the ball moving, reverse from side to side.
Trying to inbounds to Paige Brown is going to be stolen away here by Caitlin McCrary. Now Emily Papa will come away with the steal. She goes up, stops, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Snuffer.
Just go hard to the basket and make a layup out of it. There's just a lackadaisical play.
Brown gets it to Messner into the corner now for Newman, and trying to send it over top the defense to Paige Brown. A foul going to be called here against Paige Brown for the illegal screen. Halfway through the first quarter play, it's a 7-3 Gilman City lead. They throw it into the backcourt. It's going to be picked off, though, by Newman. Newman will send it left wing for Papa, inside for Brown. Now to Anthony, left elbow. Gets it to Messner, now back over to Newman. And a 3-second violation going to be called against the Warriors.
This is really interesting so far. 3 seconds usually only called when it interrupts the flow of the play or somebody trying to gain an advantage, not simply because somebody has a foot in the lane.
As Bailey will bring it across here for Lindsay Snuffer. Brings it across here for Gilman City over to the right wing for McCrary, into the corner for looking for Sydney Gibson, but it's going to be knocked off the hands of Emily Pop out of bounds. Inbounds from a tough spot here in the corner. They'll get it inbounds from McCrary up to the top of the key for Snuffer. Delaney Shields ready to come in at next check here for the Lady Warriors. Driving in is Ward. Now she'll leave it off for Gibson. Back over for Williamson. Back up again. Now here for Sydney Gibson. Leaves it off for McCrary, right wing. Get back into Gibson in the corner. Drives baseline. It's caught now trying to send it out. It's going to be tipped off the hands of Sarah Anthony into the hands of Newman, and the bounce pass got up off her, and it's going to be called a carry. Delaney Shields will now check in, and she'll check in here for Paige Brown with 3:01 left to play here in the first. And a 30-second Penny General Center timeout going to be called by Gilman City. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
Welcome back out to Gilman City. 3:01 left to play here in this first quarter of play. It's a 7-3 Gilman City lead here over Albany. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout, it'll be Gilman City basketball. Inbounds, and it's going to be Jolie Ward. Ward trying to inbounds here for Snuffer. Leaves it off for McCurry, right wing. Our right block. She goes up, knocks it off the glass. Up a good for two.
Well, the Warriors have come out overconfident, and now they've got a little game on their hand. They just packed it down. There's nobody guarding anybody.
Shields goes to the baseline. She'll knock it in here for the Lady Warriors.
That was a much-needed basket for the Warriors and give them a chance to set their press up.
Martin and Brown ready to come back in the next check here for the Lady Warriors. Jolie Ward trying to bring it across, so she'll get it to Snuffer.
We're going to get the 10-second call.
And there it is. And
finally got it. It might have been around 12, but they got the call.
Newman and Anthony will check out as Brown and Martin will check in here with 2:21 left to play here in the first quarter. It's a 9-5 Gilman City lead. Albany basketball. Martin will send it left wing for Shields. Into the corner for Brown. Back to Shields to Messner. Right wing, Martin sends it across to Papa. Back again to Martin. She'll put up a three of her own. Knocks it in. Actually going to say her foot was on the line.
She's just inside the line.
So down to a 2-point ball game. Here is Sydney Gibson will bring it across. Goes off her foot. Picked up here by Shields. And a jump ball is going to be forced here by Caitlin McCrary. That is going to stay here with Gilman City.
Delaney Shields got to be a little tougher than that. I mean, she had the ball, picked it up, just let somebody come in and tie her up.
So it'll be Gilman City basketball after the jump ball. Gibson will inbounds to Snuffer. Now over to the right wing. Is going to be Jolie Ward trying to send it back out to Snuffer. It's going to be stolen away here by Messner to Brown. Now back to Messner, and she'll send it across for Shields.
Now the Warriors starting to pick up their defensive intensity a little bit.
Emily Papa goes up. Is going to have it blocked here by Zoe Williamson.
Not a good decision there. Again, trying to
and now
do everything.
Martin comes in to try and get the trap on Snuffer. Goes up and is going to be blocked out of bounds. Checking in now is going to be Bailey Williamson. Also checking in is going to be Riley Witt. Emily Papa will inbounds. Gets it to Brown off the right elbow. And now is going to be called for the double dribble. Lindsay Snuffer will inbounds. Inbounds here for Sydney Gibson. She'll get it to Snuffer. Over to the right wing here is going to be Bailey Williamson. Ward drives in and is going to be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul going to be called against Michaela Martin. It'll be her first personal, second team foul. Ward's first free throw attempt, no good, off the right side of the iron.
I think Coach Crawford's won a 5-second count on that pressure on the perimeter.
Ward is able to knock in the second one. It's a 10-7 Gilman City lead here with underneath a minute left to play in the first quarter. Over to left wing for Martin. Up to Papa, back over to Martin. Into the corner now for Messner. Shot from 3, bounces out, no good. Rebound made by Gibson. And they're going to end up calling a foul here against Paige Brown. That'll be her second. Foul against Brown is going to be her second. A timeout going to be called by Gilman City. A full Petty General Center timeout. Back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
Welcome back out again to Gilman City as they throw it up into the backcourt. It's going to be stolen away again here by Sierra Anthony. Into the corner for Messner. Now gets it back out to Martin. Up to the top to keep Papa. Over to the left wing again for Martin. Into the corner again for Messner. Underneath 30 seconds left. Sends it across now for Papa. Sidestep to the defender is going to be called for the travel.
I'll tell you what. Warriors are going to have to overcome a lot in this game, and I'll refrain from any as the game goes on. I may be a little more.
Just remember, you're here for 2.
Yep.
And now Papa's going to be called here for the foul against Sydney Gibson. That'll be her first personal, team's fourth now. 17.1 left to play here in the first quarter of play. It's a 10-7 Gilman City lead. Ward drives in, puts up a shot, can't get it to fall. And then it's going to go out of bounds here off of Gilman City.
It had most definitely an over-the-back call that didn't get called. We are working with 2 officials here.
Yes.
As opposed to most schools get you 3. And both of them are having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the...
Martin to Shields, left wing. She can't get it to fall. Martin with the rebound, the putback. Up and good at the buzzer. So Warriors trail by 1 as we go to the second quarter. We'll be back with the second when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Messner a call at Dollars and Messner Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252, or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Shields into Messner into the corner as we start the second quarter of play. Back up to Martin, over to Shields. Trying to get it back over to Martin, and a foul going to be called here against Gilman City. It's going to go against Riley Witt. That'll be her first personal, team second.
Well, and good move by Michaela Martin to save that. That was kind of a lazy pass from Shields back to the point, and almost a steal. Martin came to meet it.
Messner in the corner, now sends it across for Newman. She'll put up a 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Jolie Ward. Ward brings it across for Snuffer. Right wing. Sends it into the corner out here for Bailey Williamson inside. Shot up and no good. Bounced around. Still bouncing around before it's picked up here by Martin. She'll get it now to Newman as she'll bring it across over to left wing. Feeds it inside for Messner. Back out again to Newman. Up to Martin, over to the right wing for Shields. Shields will step in, puts up a shot. Too hard, no good. Rebound is going to be made by Jolie Ward.
Well, the more the Warriors miss from the perimeter, that zone just gets tighter and tighter and tighter.
And the ball is going to go off the foot here of Casey Messner, out of bounds. As checking in will be Zoe Williamson and Caitlin McCrary. Checking out will be Riley Witt and Bailey Williamson. Ball inbounds here to Ward, and a foul going to be called against the Lady Warriors. That'll be their team 5th. And I believe it is going to be the first here against Gabby Newman. Inbounds in will be Sydney Gibson. Gets it to Snuffer. Trying to bring it inside to Gibson, stolen away here by Martin. She'll slow it up as they don't have the numbers. Over now to Newman. She'll put up a 3. Knocks it in.
Well, Warriors finally got the lead. Let's see if they can continue to turn up their defense a little bit here. A little bit of a surprising start.
Snuffner will bring it across. It's a 12-10 Albany lead. 1:30 in here to the second quarter. Trying to bring it inside. Stolen away by Anthony.
See, look where they start on their zone. They've got all 5 people in the zone, so
and all 5 of them inside the paint to start out.
That's what I meant, inside the paint.
Shields will give it off here to Newman. Can't get it to go, and then Anthony with the rebound. She'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And you've got to be patient. you're going to have shots. Just make sure you get wide open looks because you're going to have them on the perimeter.
Zoe Williamson picks up the foul. It's her first personal, team's third. As Anthony's first shot off the mark to the right. Emily Pop will check in here for Delaney Shields. Anthony's second free throw attempt is up and good. It's a 13-10 Albany lead. Ward trying to bring it across to Snuffer. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Gilman City. It'll be Albany basketball.
Good pick by Casey Messner. And this is almost you want to run and jump, but stay with your girl because they're having trouble handling the ball against the Warrior pressure.
Papa sends it back left wing for Martin.
Sticks too much. Keep it moving.
Papa to Newman now trying to bring it inside for Messner, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of Snuffer.
If you can't make a pass against the zone on the perimeter, penetrate the zone. And Warriors are not getting a lot of zone penetration from their perimeter players.
Gets it into Anthony on the left block, and she will be fouled as she goes up to shoot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. Was 1 for 2 on her last opportunity. Foul here against Gilman City is going to go against Sydney Gibson. That is going to be her first, team's 4th. Anthony's first free throw is up and good.
Yeah, those last 2 free throws have been pretty pure.
Pretty pure,
Makes you wonder what happened on the first free throw.
Shields will check in here for Messner with 5:30 left to play in the second quarter. Anthony's second free throw up and good as she knocks them both in.
3 in a row from her. Nice little run from the Warriors here.
Ball going to be inbounds here for Gibson. Get it to Snuffer, back again to Gibson. She'll pick up her dribble in the backcourt. So a definite no-no as they try and throw it up over for Williamson. It's going to be picked up here by Anthony. Not quite certain exactly what happened, but Shields ended up on the floor there as that pass got thrown across. She'll have it up the top of the key, sends it over to Pop, and now back over to Newman in the corner. Trying to send it inside there for Anthony. Kept in play there by Papa.
Yeah,
I don't think she realized who the ball went off of.
She had her back turned a little bit.
Ward goes up in there inside the paint, can't get it to fall, and Anthony comes down, and she will be fouled. As the foul is going to go against Zoe Williamson, that'll be her second, team's 5th. Timeout going to be called here by Albany. We'll be back after this full Petty General Center timeout here on Albany TV when we come back in just a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Coming out of the Petty John Arnold Center timeout, it'll be Albany basketball.
Well, the big key, I think, for the Warriors, too, just don't force it inside because they're sagged everybody in the paint. Just like right there. Where are you going with it? I mean, if she catches it, she's got 5 people around her.
Newman with now in the corner. Puts up another shot from 3 off the iron. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by McCrary.
Well, the other thing I would say is not every shot you take has to be a three-pointer.
Yeah.
And we've done a lot of that.
Gibson Dribbles in, has it knocked away a little bit there by Martin. Now shot from three from Ward off the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made by Papa. Newman will bring it across. Over to left wing for Martin. Up to the top the key for Shields. Right wing Papa. Sends it into the corner now for Newman. Drives in, off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Ward.
Now that's good penetration. Now find somebody on the perimeter because it drew about 3 people when she drove right there.
And I believe it was Michaela Martin on the left wing that was open for a 3. Gibson drives in, puts up a shot, knocks it in. 15-12, 3:25 left to play here in the opening half. As Newman will send it to Papa, she's going to be called here for the travel.
Well, every time Papa gets the ball, the first thing she does is jump in the air. And I mean, it's just a little hop step.
Messner will check in here for Shields with 3:21 left to play here in the second quarter. Ball inbounds here for Ward. Ward will bring it across over to the right wing. Now here for Gibson. Trying to bring it inside for McCrary, and a foul going to be called against Sierra Anthony. Foul against Anthony is going to be her first, team 6th. Gibson will inbounds. Trying to get it into Ward. It's going to be stolen away, though, by Newman. Has Papa with her. Papa stops. Puts up the shot, up and good.
Really good shooter from about 17 feet in when she gets her feet set.
Snuffer will send it across for Gibson. Brings it across the timeline. Back over to Snuffer. Snuffer has it stolen away
now,
here by Messner.
Now, why not break out of there with it?
I believe she used her, thought she used her dribble on it. As Papa's shot goes off the iron, no good. Papa with the rebound, gets it out for Messner over to left wing for Newman. Spins, goes up, puts up a shot, can't get it to fall, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of Albany. Gibson will bring it across. Has it up at the top of the key. Dribbles in, and a foul going to be called against Albany. And it's going to go against Newman, as that'll be her second, team 7th. Gibson's first free throw attempt off the back of the iron, no good. Second free throw attempt from Gibson. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made by Martin. Martin will send it into the corner for Papa, now in for Anthony. Over for Messner. Dribbles in, now sends it back out to Newman. 2 minutes left to play here in the half. Over to Papa. Sidesteps the defender, puts up the shot, but they're going to call it here on the floor. Foul's going to go against Zoe Williamson. That'll be her third, team 6th. As checking in will be Riley Witt and Bailey Williamson.
Well, I'll leave it in a nice shot by Emily Papa.
I'll go as far as to say she got knocked away from a three-point play.
Yeah.
Messner with it in the corner, up now for Papa. Newman, shot from 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound made by Martin. Sends it back out to Papa. Up again to Newman up at the top of the key. It's a 17-12 Albany lead, 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Messner sends it across to Newman, now for Martin. Martin with an open 3, knocks it in.
Big shot by Martin.
Not quite.
I think it's delay of game warning.
Gotcha. It's a 8-point Albany lead as Newman will come away with the steal thanks to a little swat there by Martin. Her layup won't fall as it's going to be rebounded here by Gilman City. Snuffer will bring it across. Over to the right wing with it here is going to be Gibson. Puts up a shot. It's going to be tipped by Newman. Now picked up by Papa. Messner into the corner for Papa. Sidesteps a defender up to the top of the key for Martin. Right wing Messner. Back again to Papa. Trying to set it up now for Martin. Almost stolen away there by Gibson, and it's going to be picked up.
Well,
that time by Riley Witt, and a blocking foul going to be called against Newman.
Well, they missed a traveling call because the girl caught it and went to her knees. That's a
32.6 left to play here in the half. At the line for the 1-and-1 here is going to be Jolie Ward. Ward's first free throw attempt is up and no good. Rebound is made here by Riley Witt. Bailey Williamson up now for Snuffer up at the top of the key.
oh.
And a foul going to be called here against the Warriors. And at
I'll
the
tell you
line
what.
for the one is going to be Snuffer.
It's been a long time since I've watched one of these.
Foul will go against Messner. That'll be her first, team's ninth. Snuffer's free throw attempt is up and good. Second free throw attempt here from Lindsay Snuffer. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Anthony.
Yeah, Warriors just need to get a good shot here. 12 seconds.
Martin will get it to Messner. 10 seconds left. Trying to send it up to Shields. Over to Papa. With 4 seconds off the mark, a little bit to the left. No good. Rebound's going to be made here by Gibson. 20-13 here at the half. We're back with more when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one. Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Welcome back out again here to Gilman City. Here at the half, it's a 20-13 Albany lead here for Gilman City. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Shoats of Albany and Dollars Messner Auction Service. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany and Northwest Cell. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanbury. Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. The City of Albany and the Albany Booster Club in the Albany School District. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. 20-13, Albany girls have a 7-point lead after trailing by 1 entering the second quarter. Taking a look at the unofficial stats, Gilman City 5 for 11 from the field, 2 for 7 from the free throw line, 1 for 2 from behind the three-point arc. They're led in scoring by Lindsay Snuffer. She has 4 points, 3 points for Jolie Ward, 2 points for Sydney Gibson, Caitlin McCrary, and Zoe Williamson. For the Albany girls so far, unofficially from the field, 7 for 28 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 3 for 12 from behind the three-point arc. Led in scoring so far by Michaela Martin. She has 7 points, 6 points for Gabby Newman, 3 points for Sierra Anthony, 2 points for Delaney Shields, 2 points for Emily Papa. 28 shots taken in the first half by Albany, and for Gilman City, it was just 11 shots there, Mike.
Yeah, and I think Gilman City hit their first 3.
Yes.
Coming out of the blocks when I think the Warriors hadn't quite got into the realm of they just looked a little overconfident when they came on the floor, and I'm sure they know the records, but you still got to play. Excuse me, and I think they got in a situation here where Gilman City is playing a 2-3 zone. They've got all 5 girls standing in the lane. They're going to make Albany fire away from the perimeter, which Albany has been willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sierra Anthony has not been a great factor offensively, but
she has
just
3 points, and she has no official shots from the field.
Well, she just doesn't have any room to work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just as soon as they've tried to get it to her a few times, and it's been knocked away, and they're going to have patience. They're going to have shots, and it's just one of those. You said they were 3 for 12 from the three-point line.
Yes.
So we've taken 12 threes, hit 3 of them. That's the same percentage, I think, as what we are overall, 25%. But you're going to have shots, but not every shot you take has to be a three-pointer. They're going to have free throw line jump shots. If they just be patient, they'll have free throw line jump shots all night.
Yeah.
And probably could stand to penetrate the zone a little bit rather than just trying to play around the perimeter, penetrate and kick it out. And then defensively, they're going to get some strange calls. I mean, there have been several calls that have raised some eyebrows, mine included.
Yes.
But you just got to play through that. And I think their defensive pressure, if they'll do it without fouling and trying to reach and just be ready to get in the passing lanes, I think they're going to force some turnovers here. But after Gilman City scored 6 or 7 points in the first, 2 minutes of the game,
yeah.
They started out ahead 7-0. Warriors have been on a 20-6 run since that
time.
Well,
it was even a 10-9 game at the end of the first quarter. Only scored 3 points there in the entire second.
And the big thing for the Warriors is just they've got to hit some shots. I mean, they're going to have open looks. Be patient; they'll get open looks, and it's just as I said. Sometimes some of the tough foul calls they've gotten, you just got to play through that. I mean, you just have to play through it.
And the Warriors are in a little bit of foul trouble. They do have Gabby Newman, who has 3 fouls. Paige Brown has 2. Other than that, though, nobody has more than 1. Gilman City, though, also has 1 player with 3 fouls, and that's Zoe Williamson. So both players have both teams have some players in a little bit of foul trouble. But again, it's nothing that most teams aren't used to with 3 and 2 fouls coming into the second half.
You just got to be smart. I mean, as I said, we've had some questionable things. that we've seen, and Coach Crawford is really wanting them to be conscious about the 5-second call. The Warriors put a premium on their defense and trying to guard the ball. That's one of their strengths. They do have some quickness, and their defense has been their calling card most of the season. And I think you want to be rewarded when you play good defense and you work at it. You want to be rewarded with the 5-second call along the way. And we'll see what happens. We start out the second half.
We'll be back after this Albany Hy-Vee halftime timeout in just a moment.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your four wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Welcome back out again here to Gilman City, as your halftime tonight on Albany TV was brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. So as we get ready to start the second half, it will be Gilman City basketball.
Had an odd conversation right there, right? I mean, asking if Coach Crawford was the head coach. I wasn't sure if it was her or Abby Landit.
Bringing it across here is going to be Gilman City over to the left wing. Here is going to be Jolie Ward. Ward drives in and is going to be fouled here on the shot. And will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul's going to go against Michaela Martin. That'll be her second foul, team's first.
Not sure Jolie Ward has driven to her left yet in this ball game. That's about the third time we've seen her try to turn the corner to her right.
Has Ward's free throw off the back of the iron, no good.
That Warrior depth may be tested in this half.
Yeah, I think so. As Ward's second free throw, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Paige Brown.
They did get Paige Brown through the first half with just 2.
Anthony over the left wing with one foul. Gets it in to Martin now for Messner. Over to Newman, over to the right wing again for Sierra Anthony. Anthony will send it in the corner now for Messner, trying to bring it inside for Paige Brown, the block, and she goes up and knocks it in, up and good for 2.
Good feed by Casey Messner, and almost a pick, but I would say at least for a time or two that may not be there.
Ward will send it over to the right wing here for Gibson. Back up again for Ward over the left wing for Zoe Williamson. Trying to bring it inside to McCrary, and it's going to be stolen away by Messner, who quickly sends it up to Newman. Newman will bring it up to the top of the key, sends it left wing for Anthony. Into the corner now for Martin. Back up to Messner. Right wing Newman. To Anthony.
Skip over the top. You're going to have a wide open look for Martin.
And that's exactly what Messner does as Martin puts up the shot off the front of the iron, no good. Newman, though, comes away with the rebound at the free throw line, can't get it to fall as she drives to the baseline. Ball on the floor is going to be picked up here by Williamson, and it's going to be a jump ball that's going to stay with Albany.
They're going to have a lot of looks at threes.
Messner will inbounds here for Martin. She'll put up a 3 again. Again, can't get it to fall, but rebound going to be made this time by Messner. Up to Newman, shot from 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Tipped into Martin's hands. Comes back out to Newman up at the top of the key. Anthony over to Martin, right wing.
Penetrate. Get into the zone.
Anthony into the corner for Martin, trying to send it up over top for Brown. Anthony comes away with it. She can't get the tough angle to fall. Goes out to Martin, now back up to the top of the key here for Newman as she'll try and slow things down to get the Warrior offense reset.
Just takes the Warriors a long time to get that cutter through.
Newman will send it to Brown, left wing. 5:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Trying to feed it up over top the defense for Anthony. Right wing, Newman. Drives in, now pulls it back out. Sends it over to Martin. Shot just in front of the line, off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Jolie Ward.
Warriors can't complain about attempts that time. I think they got 4 looks at it. Couldn't get it to go.
It knocked a lot of time off the clock as well, as Jolie Ward's pass is going to be tipped here off of Albany out of bounds. Sydney Gibson will inbounds. Up for Ward.
Yeah.
Goes up and knocks it in from the left baseline.
Well, that's a pass that never should have gotten there. It just shouldn't have happened. It went right over Martin's head, got knocked loose, didn't see it.
Newman over to the right wing for Brown, into the corner now for Martin.
Just see, that's where the ball sticks. And they've got somewhere they've got to be quicker to get out of there.
Newman shot off the mark, no good. Anthony trying to keep it alive. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. As Snuffer will try and bring it across the timeline. Martin will come over to help try and trap as they send it inside. They'll get to Williamson on the block. She'll get the shot to fall and the foul. Foul will go against Paige Brown. That'll be her third.
I think if
second.
the Warriors will just play straight man-to-man defense, I think they'd be fine.
Emily Popple will check in as Brown will come out. Williamson's free throw is up and good as she finishes a three-point play. 22-18, 4:15 left to play here in the third. Newman over to left wing for Martin. Up to Papa, right wing, now for Newman. Trying to bring it into Anthony. It's going to be knocked away. And Papa trying to keep it in play. It's going to be out of bounds here off of Albany.
Why? It's just, there's no reason for it. Well, I really thought the Warriors might stretch their lead out.
Ward goes up, can't get it to fall. Williamson with the rebound. Her shot, no good. And then it'll be a jump ball that's going to stay here with Gilman City.
It's just painful to watch this. It really is.
Gibson will inbounds. Gets it into Snuffer. Up to McCreary, back into the corner. Shot from Gibson is up and good as she'll knock down a three. Makes it a one-point ball game, 22-21. Albany with the lead, 3:33 left to play here in the third. Foul going to go against Williamson, which is going to be her fourth. So the foul against Williamson will be her fourth, team's first. Zoe Williamson will check out. Checking in is going to be Bailey Williamson. Newman will inbounds to Messner, back up to Papa, trying to bring it inside to Newman inside the paint. Now back out to Martin, shot from three. Short, no good. Anthony there. Her shot goes off the front of the iron. Now Papa comes away with the steal. Her shot off the front of the iron, and now Anthony is going to be fouled.
They're just in such a hurry to score. It's just amazing that we don't learn anything about the being the patient part along the way. That It's like they're trying to blow this game open in 30 seconds.
Foul there against Lindsay Snuffer is her first as Anthony's free throw off the front of the iron, no good. Second free throw attempt here from Anthony. Off the back of the iron this time, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Gilman City, and it's going to be knocked away from behind by Pop out of bounds.
Give Gilman City credit. I mean, they're doing what they've got to do to win this, and just the Warriors just have not.
And Ward going to get tied up there with Martin as she'll go to the line to go shoot 2 free throws. Foul against Martin is going to be her third, team's third as well.
Yeah, it's been on the same play. It's been the drive to the right in the middle of the lane, and she reaches in and grabs.
First free throw is up and good, which ties it here at 22 all. As Shields will check in here for Martin. And a full Penny General Center timeout going to be taken by Albany. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Ward hit her first free throw attempt. Second free throw attempt up and good as she gives Gilman City the lead again here at 23-22.
Well, this is really, I mean, they were just bombing away Warriors are bombing away from the outside, and they can't get anything to drop. They need a break, and there is one.
As Newman knocks down a 3 from the corner.
Really took her time, got herself set. Now the Warriors need to turn up their defense.
2:50 left to play here in the third. They get it across here for Gibson. Gibson and McCrary loses it. Picked up now by Messner. Up for Papa. Papa to Shields. Shields will now send it back up to the top, the key to Messner. Over to Papa, into the corner again, Newman. Again, Newman shot from 3, no good. Anthony goes up, has it tipped away. Rebound made by Messner out to Newman. Across for Shields. Shields back up again to Papa. Over to Newman, now trying to bring it inside to Anthony in front of the free throw line. No good, off the mark to the left. Again, it's Messner, though, that comes away with the rebound. Papa almost commits the backcourt violation. Shields can't get across to get it in time. And now Papa trying to keep it in play and is going to go out of bounds.
Well, I know the Warriors got a little foul trouble, but they can't stand the prosperity they get. You know, they had 3 or 4 more shots at it. And then an unforced turnover to give the ball back. Now it's got to be their defense.
Snuffer with it up at the top of the key. 1:50 left to play here in the third quarter. 25-23, Albany with the lead. Snuffer drives into the block. Can't get the shot to fall. Comes away with the rebound. Second shot opportunity won't go. Rebound's going to be made here by Messner.
A really lucky break there because Snuffer had a couple of good looks at it. Couldn't get it to go.
Newman left wing. Shot from 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Williamson. Knocked out of bounds there by Papa.
Well, like I said, give Gilman City a lot of credit. I mean, they've come in with a game plan that they're going to make the Warriors beat them from the outside. they're ahead, but they certainly haven't been able to do that so far.
As the shot that time from Jolie Ward goes way out in front. Now they'll get it out to Papa. Shot from the left block. Can't get it to fall.
Had a layup, made a 10-footer out of it. But that's what the Warriors do need to do, is get out and run a little bit.
And getting the bucket and the foul again here is going to be Jolie Ward.
She drives to the right, shoots it off the glass.
Foul here going to go against Emily Papa. Foul against Papa is going to be her second, team's fourth. Ward's free throw no good, so it stays at a tie ball game at 25 all. 1 minute left to play here in the third. Papa right wing sends it up to Shields. In now for Anthony. Anthony drives to the block, now leaves it off for Papa. Over to the right wing, Newman. Shot from three. Off the iron, no good. And it's going to be rebounded here by Messner. Sending it across for Shields. She'll go to the baseline, puts up a shot. Can't get it to fall. Anthony with the rebound. Gets it off to Newman right wing. Newman will send it out now for Pop. Over to left wing for Shields. And now for Anthony. Shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound is going to be made this time by Gilman City as Sydney Gibson will run out with it. Up to Ward over to left wing for Snuffer. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. And a timeout's going to be called here by Gilman City. A 30-second Petty John Arnold Center timeout with 5.2 left to play here in the quarter. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Messner a call at Dollars and Messner Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252, or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Welcome back out again here to Gilman City. 5.2 left to play here in this third quarter. We're all tied up at 25 all. It'll be Gilman City basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
It should be Warrior ball, I believe.
Coming out of the jump ball, yes.
They've got the arrow pointed Warrior way.
Well, that was not a jump ball. That was a timeout.
Oh, okay. You're right.
As Ward goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound made there by Anthony. So at the end of three quarters, it's a 25-25 ball game. We'll start the fourth when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you. The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, your family.
Welcome back out again here to Gilman City as we get ready to start the fourth quarter play, all tied up at 25 all. It'll be Albany basketball to start out the fourth as Newman will send over to left wing for Paige Brown. Into the corner now for Martin. Messner back up to Newman. Over to the right wing for Brown. Into the corner now for Messner. Messner trying to bring it into Anthony. Goes up off the glass, knocks it in for two.
Well, that was better patience. Started the ball one side, reversed it back, got the ball in off the glass.
Snuffer trying to get it there to Ward. Kept in play by Newman. Gets it to Messner. She goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to be made by Snuffer.
Boy, they just cannot take advantage when they get a break.
Bailey Williamson loses it. Picked up here by Anthony. Gets it out for Messner. Messner drives in to the block. Off the side of the backboard, no good.
I'm pretty sure Casey Messner got hammered on that.
I think she kind of got a little body shove there. As Lindsay Snuffer with it in the backcourt. Trying to bring it across. Does here for McCrary. Ward loses it, and they're going to call it tipped out of bounds here off of Newman.
Well, it's time to call it. I mean, there just been a lot of calls that have been pretty obviously missed.
Bailey Williamson will inbounds.
There's an illegal screen call.
As Anthony will punch it right back at Bailey Williams.
That's all. He knocked it back off the Gilman City girl.
So the referees are going to now talk about it and see here.
The pass was knocked back out of bounds, and the inbounder caught the ball. Yeah.
And they are going to get it right here, as it will be Albany basketball.
Well, they got 1 out of 3 out of there.
And I will say on these inbounds, there's not a lot of room to get out of the way.
No.
Over to the right wing with it here is going to be Paige Brown. Gets it to Martin. Martin to Messner, up now for Newman. Newman drives, puts up a shot from the left elbow extended, no good. Martin comes in, grabs the rebound, and is going to pick up the foul. Foul against Gilman City is going to go against Caitlin McCrary. That's going to be her second, team's third. She'll check out. As checking back in is going to be Sydney Gibson. Ball inbounds to Anthony. Gets the inbounds, goes up, and can't get it to go off the mark to the left. Rebound is going to be made here by Lindsay Snuffer. Gets it.
Just got to take her time.
Ward out now for Gibson. Gibson brings it up to the top of the key, spins inside the paint, is going to be called here for the travel.
Again, the Warriors have just had opportunity after opportunity to blow this game open, just can't take advantage.
As it sits at a 2-point Warrior lead, 6:10 left to play here in the fourth, 27-25. Right wing for Brown. Into the corner now for Martin, to Messner, up now for Newman, over to left wing for Paige Brown. Brown sends it into the corner that time for Messner, trying to bring it inside for Anthony. A foul going to be called here against Snuffer. The foul against Lindsay Snuffer is going to be her second, team's fourth. Newman will inbounds. Trying to get it into Brown, picked up by Anthony. She'll go up, and it's going to have it tipped away there by Snuffer. Snuffer will bring it across. Drives in. And it'll be a jump ball that'll go to Gilman City. And the shot that time from Bailey Williamson, no good. Rebound's going to be made there by Messner. Newman will walk it across. She'll have it up the top key over to the right wing for Brown, into the corner now for Martin. The Messner back up again for Newman. Messner back over to the right wing for Martin.
Shots.
Gets it to Brown on the weak side as she goes up and knocks it off the glass.
Big shot by Paige Brown. A nice find by Michaela Martin. Now get up, turn up the defense. You still got.
Bringing it across there, Gibson, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds here off of Albany, as checking back in is going to be Caitlin McCrary. McCrary will check in here for Riley Witt. 5:01 left to play here in the ball game. 29-25, Albany with the lead. Gibson trying to inbounds. Will inbounds in here for Ward. Back up to Gibson. It's going to be tipped away here by Martin, but they're going to call a kick off of Albany.
Well, I think she got it with her hand. I don't think she kicked it, but this is the same guy that's wearing glasses and thinks Brooke Crawford thinks Abby Landit is
the head coach. And Now we're going to have a foul here against Casey Messner on the inbounds. That'll be her second, team's fifth.
So you're going to call a foul one way, but then you don't call the foul.
I'll admit I didn't see what happened on that one as I had turned away. As they get it inbounds here for Ward. Puts up a shot off the front of the iron, and there's going to be a blocking foul called against the Warriors. Well, one's calling a blocking foul, one's calling a charge.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really special. It's been a while since I've seen one of these.
So they're going to end up calling the foul here against Michaela Martin. It'll be her fourth, team sixth. So at the line, first of all, she should not be at the line because they're not in the bonus.
Well, that was not
it's not a shooting foul. So they are going to say it is going to be Gilman City basketball as they'll inbounds here. Ball inbounds here for Ward. And it'll be a jump ball that'll go here to the Warriors.
I tell you what, you just wonder what's going to be the outcome of this whole thing when this is all said and done.
There's going to be a timeout called here by Albany. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV when we come back in just a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Gilman City. 4:47 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 29-25. It's a 4-point Albany lead. Albany will come away with the basketball after the jump ball. Inbounds in here is going to be Michaela Martin.
Okay, so hand the ball and let's go. I mean, heck, the buzzer's rung a couple of times. You're going to let them, how much time you going to let them have?
4:45 left to play here in the fourth. Martin will bring it across over to the right wing for Messner. She's going to be called for the travel as she's not able to bring in the pass. So it'll be Gilman City basketball.
Make a switch with Michaela Martin because I think they may have the right one.
Bringing it across here is going to be Ward. Puts up a shot from the left elbow off the inside of the iron. No good. McCrary comes away with the rebound. Gets it back out to Ward. Up to the top of the key here is going to be Sydney Gibson. Gibson over the left wing for McCrary. Back up again to Gibson. Gets it to Snuffer. Leaves it off for Gibson. And a timeout's going to be called here by Gilman City with 4:02 left to play here in the ballgame. We're back with more. It's a 4-point Warrior lead. We're back with more, and we come back in just a moment here after this. Full Petty John Auto Center timeout on Albany TV.
Schott's Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schott's has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schott's adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schott's Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Ball inbounds a Snuffer. She'll lose it as they go to the floor with it. It'll be a jump ball that is going to stay here with Gilman City.
Yeah, the Warriors got a 4-point lead. 4 minutes. Just got to turn up the defense without fouling. Although who knows what a foul is anymore. But
Ward's shot no good. Rebound made there by Bailey Williamson as she takes it out of the hands of Newman. Picked up that time by Anthony. Both teams have one full timeout remaining. As Messner will send it across for Newman, trying to bring it inside to Anthony. Anthony back out to Newman. Lays up a little floater on the baseline, knocks it in up and good.
That's a big shot by Gabby. They needed that.
Makes it 31-25. 3:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Snuffer will send it across. Now here for Ward. Ward to the baseline. Shot too hard, no good. Rebound made by Brown. Newman will leave it off for Martin in the backcourt. She'll bring it across over to the right wing now for Messner. Sends it across to Newman. Newman, shot from three. Off the iron, it goes back over the backboard, no good. 4 for 21, Mike. What we're shooting from behind the three-point arc.
Yeah. And there's just, they're going to give you a 15-footer.
Mm-hmm. Bringing it across, here is going to be Sydney Gibson. Trying to bring it in, that time to Bailey Williamson. It's going to go over her head out of bounds. It'll be Albany basketball. Underneath 3 minutes left to play. 31-25. Albany with the lead.
Six fouls on the
On
Warriors.
the Warriors, 4 against Gilman City. So if they're looking to try and extend the game by fouling, they're going to have to start fouling here pretty quickly.
They got Anthony in the post if they want her.
Brown will send it in to the corner that time for Messner, and then Anthony goes up, and it's
Sierra got hammered.
Go off the bottom of the iron. Now Anthony will come back on the defensive side and pick up a steal. Messner over the right wing for Brown.
I always mentioned they had Anthony in the post. There's another foul that didn't get called.
Newman trying to send it into Anthony, goes up, and again she doesn't get the call as shot goes up, and it's going to be out of bounds here off of Albany.
Getting killed inside.
2:03 left to play here in the fourth. Trying to send it up over top, looking for Ward. It's going to go out of bounds here off of Newman. That's what they're going to call.
I do think if we had instant replay in high school basketball, this game would go another hour longer because there would have been a lot of things to look at.
And they get it inbounds here for Ward. They'll have it up at the top of the key. Trying to send it that time to Williamson. Tipped away by Newman, picked off by Anthony.
Well, for all the bad breaks the Warriors have gotten here in this fourth quarter, their defense has remained rock solid. They must be patient. They got a 6-point lead. They can just pass the ball around right now.
Especially with 1:40 left to play here on the clock and a 6-point lead. And now Newman will come up to the top of the key and start to dribble it out a little bit here. Sends it up now for Martin. Gets it up now for Newman. As Gilman City will now, I believe, switch here into a man-to-man defense. Brown trying to get it over now to Messner. She's able to keep it in play, but it's going to be picked up here by Jolie Ward. Tipped away by Newman, picked up by Messner. Gets it to Newman. Goes up, lays it up with the right hand, up and good. 33-25 with 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now Snuffer is going to be called here for the travel as she brings it across. Checking in will be Zoe Williamson and Riley Witt.
Well, and you
Williamson
wonder,
will check in with 4 fouls.
do you go to the fouls, or are you just going to play it out here?
8-point ball game underneath a minute. Looks like they're going to try and play it out here as Newman will walk it across. Gets it to Anthony. Over now for Martin.
Be open.
Martin sends it up to Messner up at the top of the key. Back over to Newman. Newman inside to Brown. Goes up. Can't get it to fall. After taking quite a bit of body contact.
Yeah, they're not going to call
Anthony.
it if it gets.
Underneath 20 seconds, Newman. And now a foul going to be called here against Sydney Gibson. Gibson's foul is going to be her second, team's 5th, with 14.7 left to play here in the ball game. Ball inbounds here for Newman. We'll bring it across. Underneath 10 seconds. Warriors should just be able to dribble it out and come away with a 33 with 1.9. Again, it's going to be Sydney Gibson committing the reaching foul. Inbounds into the backcourt and just hold it out here. Up by 8. Trying to inbounds here for Messner. 33-25. Lady Warriors come away with the victory. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame and your Papa's player of the game in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out to Gilman City. And taking a look here at the unofficial stats from the ball game for the Gilman City boys, they unofficially Gilman City girls unofficially shoot 9 for 26 from the field, 5 for 13 from the free throw line, 2 for 4 from behind the three-point arc. Led in scoring by Jolie Ward with 9 points, 5 points for Sydney Gibson and Zoe Williamson, 4 points for Lindsay Snuffer, and 2 points on the night for Caitlin McCrary. For the Albany girls unofficially, they finished the night shooting 13 for 61 from the field, 3 for 6 from the free throw line, 9 for 40 from inside the arc, 4 for 21 outside the three-point arc. Led in scoring by Gabby Newman tonight. She finished with 13 points, 7 points for Michaela Martin, 5 points on the night for Sarah Anthony, 4 points for Paige Brown, 2 points on the night for Delaney Shields and Emily Papa. And Mike, our Papa's player of the game tonight, going to go to Gabby Newman. She hit some shots really when the Warriors needed a big shot. She came up with it tonight, and she's going to be our Papa's player of the game.
Yeah, you said it all with 61 shots, and they hit 13 of them.
Yes.
I mean, that's just barely over 20%, and it's just it wasn't a good shooting night. I mean, they've had trouble all year stringing together things on the perimeter, and then when they did get the ball inside, frankly, the Warriors just got worked over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got fouled a lot and didn't get the call, and that's just a tough way to go when you have trouble shooting from the outside. But again, their defense gave up 25 points, and even some of those were dubious.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. Hey, it's the last game of the year. You got your win. You got the 17 wins on the season, and like we've said before, it's not how good sometimes you play when you play good that matters. It's how good you play when you play bad. And I didn't think they played terrible. They shot terribly.
Yes.
But outside of that, defensively, they were pretty decent, and they come away with a win. Take it, and run with it. Get out of here. It's, as we said, it's easier to say it on this type of venue the officiating just wasn't very good, and frankly, it looked one-sided.
Yes.
And so the Warriors got to win, get out of here. Nobody got a technical. Nobody got hurt. You got an 8-point win. Take it and run with it.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-V. Schoen's of Albany and Dollars and Master Auction Service. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany and Northwest L. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the City of Albany and the Albany Booster Club. The Albany School District and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printer and News Shopper located in Albany. We'll stay here as we'll go over. We'll let you watch the senior night festivities here from Gilman City, and then we'll come back with the pregame for the Gilman City Albany boys. So again, tonight is senior night here from Gilman City, so we'll let them take it away as soon as they're ready here. I said there are 2 seniors on the boys' side. It'll be Jeremiah Newton and Christian Malo that are going to be the 2 seniors here for Gilman City that they will be representing here. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come right back here with the festivities.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Pettyjohn's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Are you trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much needed help on the farm? Are you wanting to grow your customer base? The News Shopper in Albany prints 11,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable address and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the News Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers. If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit.
We would like to at this time recognize our 2020 senior basketball players. Number 44, Christian Milan. Christian is the son of Justin Nelson. Christian has been active in high school basketball for 4 years. He has also played baseball and been involved in organizations such as FBLA, FFA, and National Honor Society. When asked what he will miss the most about this sport, he said, "I will miss listening to Coach Clark roast someone other than myself." After graduation, Christian plans to attend UCM, major in criminal justice, then move on to law school. Thank you, Christian. Jeremiah has been active in high school basketball for 2 years. He plans to play baseball this spring and has been involved in FFA for 4 years. When asked what he'll miss the most about this sport, he said, "I will miss Coach Clark's timeout pep talks." Jeremiah has enlisted in the National Guard and after graduation will attend basic training in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Thank you to the parents and athletes for your hard work and dedication, to your teammates, coaches, and teachers. Congratulations.
We'll be back in just a moment with another video featuring the Albany boys and the Gilman City boys when we come back.